The Force is female. Those were the words that started the downfall of all things Star Wars. Ever since Kathleen Kennedy and her crew decided that, the Star Wars universe built by George Lucas, the characters, the stories, everything around it wasn't worth telling, and what they should do is go in there and feminize it, even though there was already female representation in it, and it all made sense and could work well. No, we need to do more things. And what did we get? Rey Palpa Skywalker, quite possibly one of the most disliked characters in all of Star Wars ever. And 3 movies that till this day have just burnt all things Star Wars. When the first one came out, everybody was really excited and ran to see it and wanted to see what's going on with it. And then people left the cinema like, what the hell did I just watch? I didn't go in cinema and watch it because I was like, something about it didn't feel right. So I watched it afterwards on streaming, and I was like, my God, this don't make any sense. His second movie, I gave up halfway through that because I realized, this ain't going nowhere. And I never watched the third. Never watched the third movie till this day. So it's not good. It's not going good. They haven't done anything good with it. They haven't put anything in place to make it good. No, they just continue to drag it through the mud. And with the news we got that I actually reported in that video on a little while back, is that with the new upcoming Rey movie, she's going to be training 2 apprentices, a boy and a girl. And of course, the girl is absolutely amazing because you can't be a Jedi if you have a penis anymore. That's a problem now. So we get in this upcoming Ahsoka TV series. Now, I liked Ahsoka Tano in the Clone Wars series. Well, not at first. At first, she was kind of annoying, but over time, she grew, she matured. I began to really like the character. She really was interesting. I really did begin to really like the character. I mean, when she walked away from the Jedi and thing, I was like, okay, you go, girl, because let's be honest, the Jedi had gotten their heads too swollen, and that's really what kind of led to their downfall. But they decided to do this live action series for her. And the news we're getting out of it is more pushing of the Force is female. Getting to this article here from Bounding Into Comics. New Ahsoka trailer appears to reveal Sabine Wren will be a Jedi apprentice to Ahsoka Tano. That makes no sense because Sabine is not a Jedi, never had any Force powers, never had any kind of Force-related anything at all. And plus, Ahsoka left the Jedi Order. She's not even a Jedi anymore or capable of training anybody. But let's get into this madness. Why not? The first official trailer for the upcoming Ahsoka series on Disney Plus appears to reveal that the Mandalorian, Sabine Wren, will become a Jedi apprentice to Ahsoka Tano. That makes no sense, but alright. Hysterically, the trailer opens up with the late Ray Stevenson's Balaam Skull stating, "War is inevitable. One must destroy in order to create." The phrase appears to be the Walt Disney Company and Lucasfilm revealing what their entire movie-making philosophy is, similar to Kylo Ren's "let the past die, kill it if you have to." Yeah, pretty much what they've been doing. That's pretty much what they have set out to do in regards to everything. The company has a cemetery full of characters and franchises they've killed in their warped idea of trying to create new movies and television shows for the modern audience. Up to now, you don't know who this modern audience is because they and all probably don't even want it because, I'm a modern audience member and I don't want this crap, but they keep doing it. One need only look at the recent disaster of Indiana Jones for an example. Oh God, that was an abomination. But wow, they destroyed themselves with that spectacularly. Nevertheless, the trailer continues with Skull and Ivana Sakno's some inquisitors showing up at the base to seek information on whereabouts of Grand Admiral Thrawn. The trailer eventually cuts to Mary Elizabeth Winstead's Hera Syndulla attempting to recruit New Republic bureaucrats to her cause in order to stop a war. She's then shown providing advice to Ahsoka on who could help her track down Thrawn and Ezra Bridger. What happened to Ezra Bridger, we don't know, because the whole thing with this whole thing that involved Hera and Sabine, all this thing was based around Ezra Bridger. At the end of it, he sacrificed. Well, I mean, he didn't kill himself. He sacrificed himself to shoot himself across the galaxy to unknown places, along with Thrawn, in order to stop the Empire from doing what they were doing. So if you're going to do something in regards to this, shouldn't the story focus around Ezra Bridger? Maybe Ahsoka could maybe the first season it could be like, them looking for Ezra Bridger, eventually finding him, and then maybe she could teach him a few things, something like that. But no, that wouldn't make sense, because that's not what they want to tell. What they want to tell is some weird story in pushing female objective to the front, because you don't have Hera trying to convince the bureaucrats to help in some war. You have Ahsoka running around, because the show done named after her, so she's at the center of it, and of course you have Sabine. So let's just get this triple power, the forces female thing right off the bat. Come on now, man, it had a story. You could have stuck to it, but no. The trailer makes it clear that person is Sabine Wren, as it cuts to Natasha Liu Bordizzo as the character. A bizarre chase scene then takes place that appears to be between Sabine and Ahsoka on a spaceship, albeit we never see who is actually piloting the ship. The sequence looks highly reminiscent of the motorcycle chase scene from Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I saw it. If you haven't got a chance to check out the trailer yet, you should check it out. It does look similar. As the trailer cuts between dialogue of Hera and Ahsoka talking, the chase scene, and Ahsoka and Sabine talking, Sabine eventually informs Ahsoka, "You never made things easy for me, Master." How does Sabine end up as Ahsoka's apprentice? Like I said, it doesn't make sense. Sabine never had any kind of Jedi powers, any kind of Jedi abilities, anything like that. Why would she be getting trained with it? But no, you all just want to push this forces female thing without it making any sense to the stories that have actually come before. It's possible this could be sarcasm on Sabine's part. I highly doubt it. But the trailer then cuts to another scene that appears to knock that theory. After the dialogue of Wren describing Ahsoka's master, she's shown viewing a hologram of Ezra Bridger telling her, "As a Jedi, sometimes you have to make the decision no one else can, but I'm counting on you to see this through." While this could be Ezra referring to his own Jedi training, it definitely lends credence to the idea that Wren is now a Jedi in training, or at the very least training underneath whatever Ahsoka is referring to herself in the show. Now, from what I remember from the way it ended, it's that Ezra had told Sabine that he's counting on her to find him. That's what she was supposed to do, because he was going to go out somewhere, then he would need help getting back. Now all of a sudden, let's just throw in this thing where Sabine is suddenly being trained in the Jedi arts, and we don't even know what Ahsoka is anymore, because she's not a Jedi. She's just out there. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. Later in the trailer, Wren gets in a lightsaber duel. Of course she does, with Shin Hati, where she appears to be using Bridger's green lightsaber from Star Wars Rebels. Bridger left his lightsaber with the droid Chopper, who then gave it to Wren during the liberation of Lothal. The trailer then features a montage of action scenes with Ahsoka taking on Skull, fighting what appears to be some kind of assassin droid, running headfirst into an Imperial ship, on an attack run and performing a dogfighting maneuver in his spaceship. It concludes with Ahsoka facing off with one of the Inquisitors. Alongside the trailer, Lucasfilm confirmed the series will premiere with 2 episodes on August 23rd on Disney+. The official description for the series states, set after the fall of the Empire, Star Wars Ahsoka follows the former Jedi Knight Ahsoka Tano as she investigates an emerging threat to a vulnerable galaxy. Who wants to bet it's the First Order? What a shocker. What a real big shocker. I don't know. I'm just saying these things don't make sense, people. You want to push the Force as female, but you don't have any idea what you're doing because these stories have already been set. So let's just change it to fix everything the way we want it. Sabine Wren was never a Jedi. She never had any Jedi abilities, never had any Force powers, anything. Ezra was always the one with that ability. But, since he's gone now, let's push this out there. She doesn't need to be a Jedi to be cool. She's a Mandalorian. She could do that. But no, you pretty much ruined the Mandalorian anyway. So let's do this now. And you're pushing Ahsoka into this madness. Why? Because you all seem to think that all you need to do is just take whatever was there, twist it however you want, and then you're just going to put out whatever remained. And if people don't like it, you come out and you call them sexist and misogynist and all kind of thing. These things don't make sense. These stories were written a certain way. They were put together a certain way. They make sense a certain way. If you have to build these characters, you can do that without trying to shove this whole woman power, forces female thing on everybody. I don't even think I'm going to be watching this Ahsoka series because I just don't have it in me to waste my time with these kind of things anymore. And personally, I think I'm going to turn away from Star Wars. I just get fed up by this constant nonsense. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, try to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell. Notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.